Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Kim. I'm the founder of TAF JK Group, a digital marketing company in Pennsylvania, USA. Today I'd like to walk you through how I got from growing up in South Korea all the way to funding my own business in the US. It took me a long time between lots of jobs and colleges, and it took a lot of trial and error to get to where I am now, which is why I wanted to share my story with you. Oh, and just before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you because I did not draw the pictures in this video. One of my employees did, and she is very artistically talented and immediately volunteered to make the drawings for me, so thank you. I was born and raised for most of my childhood in Korea. Once I turned 12, my parents decided it would be better if we moved to America. After a bit of discussion, my parents decided that we would be moving to Philadelphia, which is in Pennsylvania for those of you who are unfamiliar with the city. I remember being the only Korean kid in my class, which was hard to deal with, and it was very difficult to connect with people. With time, I was able to adapt to my new environment, and even make a couple of friends outside of school. My family was financially stable due to my parents' jobs and business, which put me in a much better place than some of my less fortunate friends. To make some of my own money, I used to wash cars every Saturday and earn about $100 by the end of the day. Though I enjoyed making money, every Saturday night after we were done the car wash, I would go out with my friends and carelessly spend all of my money. This experience I had with the car wash sparked my interest in business, though I hadn't learned the importance of saving money rather than spending it yet. It was around this time in my life that I picked up my first guitar. I immediately fell in love with the instrument, and from that moment on, music was everything to me. Music became my life's focus. I practiced for hours every day, teaching myself everything. I was extremely passionate about playing the guitar, so I enrolled in some lessons. I went to Radnor High School, Pennsylvania, where I joined a jazz band. We played at coffee houses, school events, and community events. And when I wasn't playing with my band, I taught students how to play in a Korean music school, mainly during my senior year. After graduating from high school, I auditioned at different places with the musical talent that I developed over the years. I was accepted to Manhattanville College, New York, as a business major. Then I transferred to Rowan University, New Jersey, to do what I really wanted to do: study music composition. During my college years, on August 8th, 2002 to be specific, I had met a beautiful woman in downtown Philadelphia, who eventually became my wife. She definitely liked me because of my guitar skills. I transferred colleges a few times and ultimately ended up going back to New Jersey to finish my degree at Rowan University as a double major in music and economics. I then went to Australia to study abroad for 6 months, which was one of my favorite parts of my college experience. After college, I began thinking about my future career and what would help me financially. I was on my own for support, and all my friends that had graduated worked at 7-Eleven. Though I had nothing against it, I didn't want to work at 7-Eleven for the rest of my life. I got an internship working for Morgan Stanley and UBS for 1 year, and while working, I applied for jobs in the music business. Unfortunately, I was not successful. This is where the low point in my career begins. I got hired as a stockbroker working on Wall Street and hated every second of it. Every day I would go to work and make phone calls to people all over the world who would continuously yell at me and get angry. The only thing that made me happy while working was gazing out the window and seeing the Statue of Liberty. But after a while, even that became dull. After getting yelled at thousands of times by people all over the world, I decided enough was enough, packed up my things, and moved back to Philly. My end goal was to incorporate my interests of business and music together to make a living, so I could support my family, which at this point I had just married the woman I met during my college years, and to do what I love. I was a financial consultant and a guitar instructor. I was happy but still not satisfied with my career. I hated doing the same thing every day, sitting behind a computer in a cubicle over and over again. Already being a guitar instructor, I decided to start a tutoring business with just $500. I ended up employing 50 music teachers to advertise music tutoring services and paid a commission for every student they had. It became very successful and it helped me financially. One day I met up with an old friend of mine. For privacy reasons, let's call him John. John was a great illustrator and had recently created his own website. He wanted to make websites for other people, but he did not know how to manage it with a business mindset. We ended up working together to form a company, combining his artistic ability and interests in websites with my knowledge of business. I invested that money that I had made from my tutoring business to start a web design company called TAF JK. I went back to school to work on my MBA in business administration. At the same time, my son Joshua Jr. was born just a bit before going back. It was difficult juggling school, running a business, and raising my son. Then the day before my graduation, my son Daniel was born. I invested more time in my web design company and bought a beautiful building for TAF JK Group. From there, my business started to grow to where it is now. TAF JK Group now has many hard-working employees and interns, as well as a vast number of clients. My interests in music still burns inside me, as I currently teach students how to play guitar after TAF JK closes. My 3 kids give me inspiration and motivation to work hard every single day. My business keeps growing thanks to our excellent clients and my hard-working employees. I know my life has taken so many twists and turns in all different directions, but it would not change a single thing. I am happy now with the most important things in my life, my family, and the amazing people I get to work with every single day. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions about the TAF JK Group or want to just check us out, the link is in the description.